this is a house we're thinking about buying, here's the money we have. We actually do a proposal for them that shows everything about them. We print that proposal out and give it to them. Then they go to a counseling company, a certified counselor that HUD certifies, and the HUD counselor goes through the whole thing with them and makes sure that they understand every bit of it. So there's no secrets, and they're welcome to bring their heirs, their kids, whoever, so that everybody understands what's going on. There's no secrecy. And it's all very, very, very transparent. By law, we're not allowed to be at that meeting.
Right.
They don't want us to influence it, to say it or anything. It's kind of like I can't talk to an appraiser before they appraise the house. It's against the law. So the counselor goes over everything so that they have a thorough understanding. Basically, the application, it's a pretty thick application. It's about 100 pages that we do a lot of the work on. They have to sign their name a whole bunch of times, just like a regular mortgage application package. And then what happens after that? So then it takes about usually 30 to 45 days to process it. So when you write a contract on somebody that's going to be doing a reverse, we recommend that you probably go out 45 to 60 days. Again, in today's market, that's kind of tough, but a lot of times in the senior communities, you can get away with that still, unless you have cash buyers competing and stuff. So that is, I guess, one little drawback. You need a little extra time. Normally, we tell people to ask for 30 days, and we get the loan done in 14 to 21. In this case, we say, ask for 45 to 60. We'll probably get it done in 30 to 45 because they are a little bit slower.
A lot of that is because, we're waiting also on the client to provide documentation. And a lot of the, sometimes with the elderly, sometimes, not all the time, they want to feel safe, right? So you kind of have to walk them by the hand, hold their hand. So you just have to kind of stay on top of it a little bit more. From my experience, they just kind of sometimes take a little longer to provide you with things because they don't have the access or they don't know how to deal with internet. So I've had to literally go and do it for them. But that's why it takes a little longer.
They still have to go to the bank to get their statement, whereas the rest of us go online and get it.
Exactly.
Which I'm glad that's starting to come to an end. I'll be 62 in December, so and I can get my bank statements online, so that's good.
So going back on the classes, and again, the whole point is to make sure that the client's being, the advice that's being given to the client is correct, that we're not taking advantage of them. So that's why a third party has to be involved. They want to make sure that they truly understand not only how reverse mortgages work, but what we are proposing, that we're not taking advantage. And it's about 45 minutes to an hour, the class. It could be from $125 to $150 for the class that the client has to pay for. I've offered to pay, they don't allow that. I cannot pay it, the client has to pay it. And you have the option to do the class in person, or you guys can do it over the phone. It's mandatory to whoever's gonna be on the loan to be present, but we stress that the children, the beneficiaries, should also be present in the meeting. So that way they understand what the outcome will be once they pass, and just for them to feel a little bit more comfortable. But yeah, it is an option over the phone, because I know sometimes people have their beneficiaries or children maybe elsewhere in another state. They might not be able to be present. They can all be on three-way. So like I said, 45 minutes to an hour, and yeah, it just gives them peace of mind, and it helps us too, because obviously they're coming in already scared, right? So when they hear the same thing that I'm telling them from a third party that's supposed to be protecting them, they at that point feel like, okay, I'm safe. And it just makes the whole process just a little easier for everybody. But yeah, thank you so much for...
We'll answer any questions you have or anything, and we appreciate, George, we appreciate you giving us the time to be here.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys listening. I know this is a lot, probably boring, but it's so beneficial to
good.
you.
Good, right?
It can really put you up there. It's again life-changing for a client. So you're going to be a hero. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to get with George, and he'll connect you with us. But just to give you my information, let's say you can follow me on Facebook. A business page is Jessica_mortgages. That's a good way to keep in touch. You can call me, 407-965-7195. You can also email me. I have also some information I can always send to you for reverse mortgages, some extra info. And that's JALE@nexamortgage.com. That's NEXA mortgage.com. This is Mark Hayden. Mark, if you want to go ahead and provide your